Have you ever tried to find an old video, a favorite clip from years ago, only to discover it's completely gone, not just taken down, but vanished, with almost no trace it ever existed? It's a strange, unsettling feeling, isn't it? The internet is supposed to be forever, but some pieces of its history have slipped through the cracks, becoming digital ghosts. Today, we're diving into the mystery of lost media, specifically, internet videos that mysteriously vanished, the ones that now live on only in our collective memory. Let us start with one of the most infamous examples, the original Me at the Zoo. Yes, the very first video ever uploaded to YouTube. We all know the one Jod Karim standing in front of the elephants talking about their really long trunks. You can go and watch it right now, or can you? What if I told you the version you see today isn't the original? Over the years, Jod has edited the description and thumbnail multiple times, often to protest YouTube's platform changes. The original upload, in its pristine, unaltered state from April 23, 2005, is technically lost. We have what is essentially a living document, not the original artifact. It's a subtle but important distinction. The moment was preserved, but the original digital file is a ghost. But let's get into things that have vanished more completely. Remember the early 2000s? The era of flash animations and weird experimental websites? One of the holy grails from this time is a short animation known only as the Sisyphus. People who saw it describe a hauntingly beautiful, yet deeply unsettling cartoon. It depicted a pale, gaunt figure, endlessly pushing a massive boulder up a hill, only for it to roll back down. The art style was described as dark and sketchy, almost like a charcoal drawing come to life. The audio was just the scraping of the rock and the labored breathing of the figure. No music, no dialogue. It was shared on sites like Newgrounds or Albino Black Sheep, but nobody can agree on where. Despite countless people remembering its eerie vibe, no one has ever been able to find the file. Was it a shared dream, a mass misremembering, or is there a digital phantom out there, still pushing its boulder in the forgotten corners of the web? Speaking of creepy, let's talk about the grifter. This one is a real rabbit hole. In the late 2000s, a video started being discussed on paranormal forums. The story goes that it was a compilation of truly disturbing clips, ending with a single frame of text that would drive the viewer insane. The footage was said to include scenes of suffering, strange occult rituals, and visuals so shocking they were impossible to describe. People who claimed to have seen it described feeling intense dread and paranoia for days. The legend grew, but the video itself was nowhere to be found. Skeptics, of course, say it never existed, that it was just an internet urban legend, a creepypasta designed to scare people. But the sheer number of people who swear they saw at least a part of it is staggering. They describe specific scenes with matching details. So, was the grifter a real, dangerous piece of media, successfully scrubbed from the internet? Or was it just a powerful story, a piece of folklore for the digital age? The fact that we can't prove it either way is what makes it so fascinating. But not all lost media is scary. Some of it is just weird and wonderful. Does anyone remember Celebrity Killer? This was a series of flash animations from the early 2000s where you, the player, had to figure out creative ways to, well, dispatch various celebrities. It was satirical, tasteless, and for its time, hilarious. You had episodes featuring everyone from pop stars to actors. The series was hosted on its own dedicated website, but one day, the site just went offline, and with it, the entire series vanished. No mirrors, no archives, nothing. People have scoured the Wayback Machine and old file-sharing networks, but only a few low-quality screenshots and hazy memories remain. The creator is unknown. The reason for its disappearance is a mystery. It's a perfect example of how fragile early internet content really was, before mass archiving. If a creator decided to pull the plug, their work could be erased from history overnight. And it's not just amateur animations. Professional content disappears too. Back in 2007, the band Radiohead performed a live in-studio concert that was webcast to the world. It was called Scotch Mist. But one night, fans could tune in and watch the band play through their album in rainbows, interspersed with strange Lynchian short films and poetry readings. It was a unique, one-of-a-kind art piece. And after it aired, it was gone. Radiohead never officially released it. For years, the only way to see it was through grainy fan-recorded rips that had been uploaded to YouTube and then taken down. Finding a complete high-quality version was next to impossible. It became a legendary bootleg. While bits and pieces have since surfaced, the original, complete webcast experience, as it happened on that one night, is lost to time. It was a fleeting moment of digital performance art, designed to be ephemeral. This brings up a fascinating point. Was some of this content meant to disappear? In an age where everything is saved, re-uploaded, and remixed, the idea of creating something temporary is almost a rebellious act. Maybe the creator of the Sisyphus wanted their art to be as futile and fleeting as the myth it was based on. Maybe Celebrity Killer was taken down due to legal threats or a change of heart. And perhaps Radiohead wanted Scotch Mists to be a special memory for those who were there, not a product to be consumed forever. Another compelling case is a short film called Poker Gods No, not the video game rumors about Mu 3. This was supposedly a live-action fan-made film from the late 90s. The descriptions are wild. It was a dark, gritty take on the Pokemon world, long before Detective Pikachu was even a thought. It featured realistic-looking Pokemon battles that were brutal and intense, and a storyline about a corrupt Pokemon League. People who claim to have downloaded it from file-sharing programs back in the day describe it as surprisingly well made for its time. They remember specific scenes, like a Charizard setting a forest ablaze or a Gengar phasing through a wall, but the film is gone. Completely. Some believe it was a group of film students who made it, and took it down to avoid copyright issues with Nintendo. Others think it was just a widely shared, detailed lie. But the search continues. On lost media forums, digital detectives are still trying to piece together clues, hoping to find someone, anyone, who still has a copy saved on an old hard drive. The internet feels infinite, but it's more like a living, breathing city. Old buildings get torn down, new ones are built, neighborhoods change, streets are renamed, and some places just get forgotten and overgrown. These lost videos are the forgotten alleyways and sealed-off rooms of our digital world. Their absence tells a story about the internet's own history, its chaotic and creative youth, the shifting landscape of copyright and control, and the fragility of our digital memories. The hunt for these videos isn't just about finding a missing file. It's about recovering a piece of our shared culture, a pixelated fossil from a bygone era. What about you? Is there a video you remember vividly but can never seem to find again? A strange animation, a funny sketch, a music video that seems to have been wiped from existence? Share it in the comments below. Maybe, together we can solve one of these digital mysteries. The search is part of the fun, after all. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy exploring the strange side of the internet, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.